Okay, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order, the Jackson County.
Guess I better mute my mic. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Call to order the meeting, excuse me. Jackson County Board of Commissioners today, October 5th, 2021. First item of business, we also say first that Commissioner Woody is joining us via Zoom today. And Commissioner Striblin, Commissioner Jones, Commissioner Beats, and myself are here present in the boardroom. So we'll get started. First item is the approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I have a motion to approve. Is there a second? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Next is the approval of the minute. You should have a copy of your work session minute from September 14th, your public hearing transit grants that was held on September the 21st, and then the regular meeting minutes that were held on September the 21st as well. After having had a chance to review those as distributed by the clerk, it's the pleasure of the board. Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second? Any questions, discussion about the minutes? Hearing none, then, all in favor of approving them, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Next is our administrative reports. I don't have anything this evening to report. Commissioner Striblin, we'll start with you this evening.
I do not have any reports.
Okay. Commissioner Jones.
I do not have any reports, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Commissioner Deeds.
This on?
No other than I've kind of been under the weather the last few weeks. I've had a lot of people call and encourage me, inquire on me, and I appreciate all of this stuff. So it's like very gratifying. Like
Commissioner Woody.
Yes, I would just like to thank all the different partners we had for our litter cleanup the past 2 weeks. And we picked up a lot of litter. It was very successful. And we're really thankful for all the people that went above and beyond to make it a success.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, we'll recognize our county manager, Mr. Don Adams. I have no formal report. Okay, thank you. Next is our informal comments by the public. I do not see that there's anyone who has signed up to speak in boardroom nor online, so we will move on to our business for this evening. And first item of business is item 1, the new business. This is the new sound and video equipment in the boardroom. I hope for those that are joining online are enjoying the new view and the new sound. It's an attempt by the board and the county to make sure our meetings are more accessible and that people can hear us better, see us, and just have a feel, being able to be more present. You can't be physically present. So this time I'm going to recognize our IT director, if you would come and share a little information about these new technology components that our production team is working with this time.
Okay, just to give you an idea, the previous equipment was 18 years old. So there was no way that we could do any type of upgrades to it. So also we had the fixed webcam that was running for months. So trying to provide a good YouTube video with just one camera, fixed camera, we had poor sound, poor video. So we knew for the citizens, we needed to do something. So we now have new CTZ cameras that will pick up each of you individually or as a board, as well as the county manager and attorney and the entire boardroom. We have new microphones, we have new monitors. We have overhead speakers, a new projector. And then this is our actually streaming sound system in the corner. So where Logan is now is where everything is controlled from now on. So he will do the streaming effect that goes through Zoom and then to YouTube. So I think that pretty much covers. Oh, and we also have a new mobile solution as
Want my
well. So when
headphones,
you have
Mom?
on-site meetings, we can take this equipment, which is pretty much identical to what we have in-house,
Muted?
to wherever we go.
You can't talk, right?
So
Yeah, you may want to mute your microphone.
That's what I mean.
There you go.
anyway, and I can't say enough of what my team has done to get this in place. They have really worked hard. So, and your driver tonight, or your pilot, is Logan Jeleneski.
And I gave Logan instructions before the meeting not to crash it tonight. So, yeah.
Any questions?
So this is the mobile part of it,
Yes,
pretty much it will do the same thing.
yes. No, you're not gonna have, we're not taking all these monitors with us when you go remote, but it will provide, it's got everything else. You're welcome.
Now, is your microphone supposed to be green?
No, this is a wireless one, so it's always red.
Okay, well, that's good to know because I know we see ours all turning green and yours is red.
As well as Heather has one as well.
Okay,
These wireless ones work fantastic.
yeah, well, I can hear it good.
So this will be part of the mobile solution, correct?
Well, they're different kinds of wireless microphones for the mobile.
Beautiful job. Thank you.
Great,
Yeah,
thanks.
Thank y'all very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Kelly. Okay, next item is item 2, the 2022 holiday schedule. Okay.
Right now Logan's driving, so I can't pull the agenda. There we go. As self-explanatory, every year we come before the board to request the board to approve off on the holiday schedule. So in front of you is proposed 2022 holiday schedule.
Hearing the request from our staff, county manager, what's the pleasure of the board?
I make a motion to approve this 2022 holiday schedule.
Okay, have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any questions or discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner Strebling,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Woody,
She give a thumbs up.
Commissioner Deeds,
Yes.
Chairman McMahon.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, next is item 3, the nationwide opioid settlement and designation of signatory. Recognize our attorney, Ms. Baker, who will present this item.
Okay. All right, hello. So the National Opioid Settlement talked to you plenty about this, and you actually adopted the resolution for North Carolina's memorandum, which was internal within the state and determined that we would be part of the resolution for North Carolina, how much that we would receive of that distribution. This actually came to us from the Attorney General's office, and it's regarding the national settlement. And it says in here, if you've had a chance to look at this, that even though North Carolina's already decided to participate, and we've decided within North Carolina, we as a subdivision of the state have to also go in and approve our participation with the national settlement. And so they sent this letter. We have to designate someone who's authorized to sign on the county's behalf. And that's the person who will go in and enter their email address into the national settlement website. And then that's the person who will receive all the emails about the national settlement and know when to sign when it comes time and that's available. So I would be happy to serve in that unless somebody else would like to, and then that would be fine as well. I just need to monitor your emails and I'd be ready to sign digitally or electronically when it's time. And I can answer any questions about this.
Okay, you're hearing this presentation by our attorney, who is suggesting that she is willing to be the signator for this paperwork on the opioid settlement. What's the pleasure of the board? Would like to make,
Very best one to do this.
okay, so you put that in the form of a motion to designate Ms. Baker as the signatory?
I do, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or
Second.
discussion? Commissioner Woody, did you have a question?
No, I would just like to, say that I think Heather would be a wonderful person to do that. She has kept us up on this opioid settlement from the very start, and I feel has given our board very good advice.
Any other comments or questions? If not, Madam Clerk, if you'd call the roll, please.
Commissioner Deeds? Mr. Woody?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Strickland?
Yes.
Chairman McMahon?
Yes. Motion carries.
Am I doing this, Logan? I can do this, right? Or do you have to do it from here? Okay.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is item 4. This is a item that we have done in the past on several occasions, the special event approval. This is the New Year's Day 5K race. And this is an ordinance that we are being asked to approve. And this will be ordinance number 02021-02. A temporary traffic regulation for the 5K run event on New Year's Day. So I'll let Ms. Baker talk a little bit about this for those that may not be familiar.
Yeah, a couple of things to point out. We have to do this for any event that we, the county, sponsor. And when we're changing the traffic pattern on a road, and we do not ever close a road for any of these events, we just divert the traffic pattern to make it safe so cars can still continue to use the road. We just try and make it safe for those participating in the event. And this is the event we do New Year's Day starting at the Coley Rec Department.
Any questions? No. Do I have a motion then to approve this ordinance?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a second. Any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none then, Madam Clerk, if you'd call the roll, please.
Commissioner Strickland?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Woody?
Yes.
Commissioner Deeds?
Yes.
Chairman McMahon?
Yeah, motion carries. Likewise, similar fashion, item number 5, special event. This would be ordinance number 02021-03. This is an ordinance declaring a temporary traffic regulation for a special 5K run county event, Green Up the Mountains. Ms. Baker?
Same thing with this event. This is the event that the county, it's really the rec department that puts these on, does for greening up the mountains. So in the April timeframe, and same thing here, you can see the road that'll be affected here, but they don't close it. They just divert the traffic to make it safer.
We have a motion then to approve this ordinance.
I'll make a motion.
All right, we have a motion to approve. Is there a second? Any questions or discussion, comments? Hearing none then, Madam Clerk, if you'd call the roll, please.
Commissioner Deeds? Commissioner Woody?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Strickland?
Yes.
Chairman McMahon?
Yes, motion carries. And the final item under our legislation for this evening is item 6, which is the Cdbg closeout resolution. This will be resolution R21-32. And I'll recognize our planning director, Mr. Michael Justin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. This is just a little bit of housekeeping for the CDBG grant, and this is just clarifying who has signatory ability on some of our documentation. We have to do a lot of different reports, and some of them we have the county manager sign, some we have the chairman sign, and they just wanted to have a document that had both their names on the same resolution, saying that both were authorized to sign documents on behalf of the county. That's what this resolution does. And like I said, it's just kind of more of some housekeeping to finish out this grant. I'm happy to answer any questions the board may have.
Okay, any questions concerning the letter? Okay, hearing none then, I have a motion that we approve this resolution, R 21-32.
I'm going to approve R 21-2032.
32. All right, have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, any question or discussion? Hearing none then, Madam Clerk, if you call the roll, please.
Commissioner Stribling,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Woody,
We may have lost Commissioner Woody.
Trans.
Commissioner Dees,
Yes. Yes.
Chairman McMahon.
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you.
Is there any member of the press corps have a question? I want to give the press corps an opportunity to ask if they do have any.
Thanks. I don't have any questions.
Okay, I think Lily is the only one on, I believe. Is that correct? Okay. All right, hearing that then, I'm going to shock you and tell you there is no closed session. And it's 16 minutes. It might be a record for tonight.
Yeah.
So unless anybody else has some other business that they need to take care of, Mr. Woody, we wish you a good evening. Stay safe. And I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn. All right, is there a second? All in favor, say aye. That's it.